next, and that's number 32. A bag contains, number 32, a bag contains 4 white marbles and 3 blue marbles. Another bag contains 5 red and 6 blue marbles. Let this be the first bag. Let's call that bag A. It contains 4 white and 3 blue marbles. B for blue. And another bag, let that be bag B. Another bag contains 5 red and 6 blue marbles. 5 red and 6 blue marbles. If a marble is picked at random from each bag, find the probability that they are of the same color. Probability that they have the same color will be equal to, if you pick a marble from each bag and they have the same color, that means you can only pick a blue from bag A and a blue from bag B. That's going to be probability of picking a blue from bag A and the same blue from bag B. That's the only event in which the 2 marbles can be of the same color, and that's equal to probability of picking a blue marble from bag A. There are 3 blue marbles, so that will be 3/7 because there are 7 marbles in total in bag A, times the probability of picking a blue marble from bag B. There are 6 blue marbles and 11 marbles in all, so that means probability of picking a blue marble from bag B will be 6/11. That's 3/7 times 6/11, and that's simply equal to, this is 3/7, and that's equal to 18/77. So the probability of picking that the 2 marbles are of the same color, if a marble is picked from each bag, will be 18/77, and the correct option is B. Now we go straight to the next, which is 33. The angle of a sector of a circle of radius 3.4 centimeters is 115 degrees. Find the area of the sector. That's a piece of cake. Area of sector equals theta over 360 times pi r squared. And that's equal to, they already gave us the value of pi, which is 20/7. That's 115 over 360 times 22/7 times r is 3.4 squared, and that's equal to, you can do that on a calculator, that's equal to 115 times 22 times 3.4 squared divided by 360 divided by 7. 115 times 22 times 3.4 squared divided by 360 divided by 7, and that's 11.6059. Let's see, that's 11.6059, which is approximately 11.6 centimeter squared, and the correct option is B. We go to the next, which is number 34. Number 34. What's a question? The diagonals of a rhombus are 16 centimeters and 12 centimeters. Find the length of the side. Okay, let's draw the rhombus this way. The rhombus has equal length. Now, this is equal to this. This is equal to this. All the lengths are equal. Now the diagonals are 16 centimeters and 12 centimeters. So this long diagonal is 16 centimeters. And the short one, which is this, is 12 centimeters. Let me redraw that. This is short diagonal. It is 12 centimeters. Now that simply means if the long diagonal is 16 centimeters, that means this is 8 centimeters and this is also 8. The short one is 12. That means this is 6 and this is also 6. So to find the length of the side of a rhombus, let me call the length of the side of a rhombus x. I know that this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle. So if I bring out that right angle triangle, this is what I'm going to have. This is 6 centimeters. This is 8 centimeters. And this is x. The triangle is a right angle triangle, and that simply means x squared equals 8 squared plus 6 squared. That's using Pythagoras' theorem, and that's 64 plus 36, which means x squared equals 100, and x is equal to the square root of 100, which is 10 centimeters. So the length of the side of the rhombus is 10 centimeters. We go straight to the next, which is number 35. Number 35, the angle of elevation, number 35. The angle of elevation of the top of a vertical building from a point Z on the ground is 50 degrees. Okay, let's do that first of all. This is the building. Let me even put that here. The angle of elevation, number 35. The angle of elevation of the top of a building, or the top of a vertical building from a point Z. Let this be point Z. Angle of elevation of the top of a building. This is point Z from the foot of a building. That's point Z. And the angle of elevation of the top of a building. Let the top of a building be T, and this be the foot of a building. Angle of elevation of the top of a building is 50 degrees, and this is the angle, 50 degrees. If the height of the building is 124 meters, height of building is 124 meters, find the distance from Z to the foot of the building. This is a piece of cake. Okay, let the distance be x. This is of course a right angle triangle, and that simply means tan 50 degrees equals opposite of adjacent, which is 124 over x. And when you cross multiply, x will be equal to 124 over tan 50 degrees. When you cross multiply and make x the subject, that's what you get. 124 divided by tan 50 degrees. Let's do that. 124 divided by tan 50 degrees. And that's equal to 104.048, which is equal to 104.05 meters. So the distance from Z to the foot of the building is therefore 104.05 meters. Now we go straight to the next, and that's number 36. Number 36. A student measured the height of a pole as 5.98 meters, which is less than the actual height. If the percentage error is 5%, find correct to 2 decimal places the actual height of the pole. Okay, if the student's measurement is 5.98 and it is less than the actual height, that means actual height will be equal to 5.98 plus error. That's the same as saying actual height minus error equals 5.98. Let the error be x. Let the error be x. So we know that percentage error is given by the formula error over actual height or actual value times 100%. Here they already gave us a percentage error, and it is 5%. That means 5 over 100 equals error, which is x, over actual height, 5.98 plus error, that's plus x, over error over actual height. The actual height is 5.9 plus x. We don't need to put times 100% anymore because we already know the percentage error, which is 5%, and that's 5 over 100. And this simply means we can cross multiply to have 5 times 5 into bracket 5.98 plus x. 5 into bracket 5.98 plus x equals 100x. This is x. And that simply means what's 5 times 5.98? 5.98 times 5. That's 29.98 29 plus 5x equals 100x. 29.9 plus 5x equals 100x. And that simply means 29.9 equals 100x minus 5x. And that simply means 95x equals 29.9. And when you divide both sides by 95, x will be equal to, that's 29.9 divided by 95. And that's equal to 0.3147. And that means the error is equal to 0.3147. Therefore, the actual height is equal to, therefore the actual height, which is 5.98 plus error, is going to be 5.98 plus the error is 0.3147, and that's equal to, let's do that, 5.98 plus 0.3147, and that's simply equal to 6.2947. And the answer, the options are given correct to 2 decimal places. That simply means 6.29 centimeters. And the correct option is C. All right, let's take a breather and come back for the rest. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next. Bye-bye.